I just want to do a quick walkthrough again just to show you the most recent conversations that we've had to give you renderings for that. This is taking your kitchen and changing it to the 5-inch profile height. There's nothing surprising here. Everything's just going to be twice the height of the original one that was 2.5 inches tall. This one will be 5 inches tall. If we look at the area to the right of the refrigerator, we're doing the same thing here. And then on the island, these are all going to go to that deeper height. I especially think it's going to be helpful as you have items like cleaners and things like that that could topple over. This will not change. It stays the same. It's a lower profile here on the front edge to allow things easier to get out. And then it's 7 inches on this back side. These two are both also the double height, the 5-inch height. And if we look at the bathroom area, I want to explain this a little bit more so that you can see. What I had showed you before had the independent riser, so the ones that had almost a triangular front face, like what's underneath the kitchen. And I'll go back here too. And in fact, for the kitchen, you can do this very same thing if you wanted to be able to have this connected to the bottom. That will also lower the cost. So I want to make sure I share that as well. But here, when the riser, which is what this upper section is called, is attached to the bottom like that, it does, we have to be strategic in how we place that because we'll make sure you have room for items underneath. This gives you room for things on the top. In your kitchen, it could be things for like dishwasher detergent and stuff like that. But here in the bathroom, just your normal everyday small items that you may have, whether it's shaving cream or toothbrush and toothpaste and stuff, all of that can be in here so that you clear off the counters. But oftentimes in bathrooms, we don't necessarily have the need to do it everywhere. So we don't need a riser that can be, on each side. We can certainly do that, but this helps drive the cost down several $100s by going this route. So about 800, I believe it was. So if we have the riser connected to the one beneath, the logic is you can be able to stand here at this sink, be able to pull that straw and get what you need. You're not confined by the doorway. So I put it on the right side as opposed to the left. Same logic here. So if you're standing at this sink, you can open up this side and not be confined. I can't remember if there's a wall. I think there may be a partial wall here too, but it can be either way. But that's kind of the logic where you could stand and have more open space in the middle if you had things on these two outside as well. And I think that would suffice for what you might store there. Again, not seeing the content that you're putting away. I don't want to add too many things that you don't need, but I think this will accomplish what you need to be able to do in that bathroom. So I want to make sure we shared that and you had a good feel for what I'm talking about so that there was nothing that was unclear in the presentation and in the approach, the tactical approach we'll take on trying to get this taken care of for you. So take a look. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much. I do appreciate your feedback and the opportunity to be able to work with you and Marion both.